Hey, Cancer. It's Cashin with your January 2020 general reading. Excited to be back with you guys. If you would like a personal reading, all of the information is below. You can click that link to see if I have any openings available. If there are none and you still would like one, feel free to email me and I can find a space for you. If you like to follow me on Instagram, it's at Cashton, CASHTONNN, three N's. And if any of the messages here resonate with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Send it to all of your Cancer friends, and you guys can chat about it and be a support system for each other. Okay? All right. So, first card out, we have the High Priestess. Intuition and weaving of fate, okay, in reverse. So upright, the High Priestess is all-knowing, okay? She's all-knowing. She knows what needs to get done. She knows where she's headed. She knows how to create and birth effortlessly through her intuition, right? Through spirit. She doesn't have to work hard, right? She just knows and does. In reverse, what this says is someone could be pushing for rewards or have a lack of patience, right? In reverse, there's an energy here of like pushing for that outcome, as opposed to the High Priestess doesn't have to push. She manifests. She just bursts, right? There's a silence, a stillness, a patience that comes along with this energy. Because, imagine if you were all-knowing and you knew where you were headed and you knew exactly, like, you were just all-knowing, right? You wouldn't have a need to be frantic. You wouldn't have a need to be worried. You wouldn't have a need to be up in arms. And that is what this is saying. Come out of the energy of pushing and pushing and pushing for newness and rewards or whatever, and harness this energy, right? Okay. Because then we've got the Eight of Pentacles, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and this is preparing for the future. Okay, so this is staying dedicated to goals, knowing that you're on the right track and you're laying a solid foundation for your future. This says that it may not all be unfolding right now, but you are doing what is necessary to get to the destination that you desire. But with the High Priestess in reverse coming out right before, it's saying that you might be in the energy of pushing for this, or like, that invisible life clock ticking right here in the back of like, go, 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 go. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And this is saying come out of that energy. That's not the way to create and manifest what you're trying to create and manifest. Know that you have the power. You have, like, all of the energy here supports you to not have to be pushy in that way. Once you identify what you want, where you're going, and you set that intention, all you need to do is show up from that point on. So then we've got the Six of Pentacles, more earth energy, okay? Reclaiming power and fruits of labor. So you guys could be involved with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or this could have something to do with a job or a project, okay? This is saying that, and it's funny, preparing for the future, and this is saying don't push as you're preparing for the future, because we go into the Six of Pentacles, and your efforts and your patience is rewarded. Okay, your efforts and patience are rewarded. Your hard work is rewarded soon. And with this card, this says that you make up for lost time and resources, okay? So it's kind of like, if you come out of a bad breakup or a divorce, or you leave a job or anything like that, and there's all of these thoughts usually of like, well, I don't deserve this, or, now I have to dip into my savings, or now I'm losing this, or will my new place of, work allow me to make my own schedule like my old place did? Well, I know I hated it here, but they also let me wear whatever I wanted and didn't try to police my clothing, right? Like, we do all of that, but this is saying that wherever you're headed, you reclaim your power, okay? You step into these new, big, beautiful shoes, and you make up for anything lost, any illusions of loss, right? You make up for that. Yeah, because then we've got the Empress, more major arcana, creativity, fertility, and new promise. Okay, this is Libra energy, very balanced. Okay, but also the Empress is kind of like, for me, the High Priestess. The Empress is new creation, fertility, new life, passion, sensuality, right? A feminine energy that is, the Empress is like pregnant with possibilities, is what I always say, in the way that I really make understanding of the Empress energy. And so again, it is that it's not forceful, it's not pushy, it is a divine feminine birthing energy, right? I want a new job, I want a new project, I want a new life, I want a new relationship, whatever, and you just birth that, right? It's just like, that's the way like the Empress card makes you feel, and the High Priestess as well. Very intuitive, very spiritual, not hard working with the hands, but working and manifesting through the mind and through the spirit, right? So with your top row here, the High Priestess into the Eight of Pentacles, into the Six of Pentacles, into the Empress, okay? There is great promise here for you on the work front, with your career, with a project that you're working on. You could be with an earth sign or going towards an earth sign. But I feel like there's great promise here. And overall, what this is encouraging you to do is stay the course, stay the path, continue working. I almost said continue pushing, but I don't even want to use that word pushing. Just continue to show up for yourself. You might have created a plan for change, or something that said, you know, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this for 6 months, and then I'm going to pack up here, and then I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to do this, right? This is just saying continue to show up for your plan. Continue to show up for yourself, because as you do that, you are moved to a space where you are completely rewarded. Completely rewarded, on solid ground, and through that energy, you just birth and manifest this newness. You just do. You just do. There's an energy here also of like, I feel like you need to like write or remind yourself, or whatever. You need to remind yourself of where you're headed, but then also remind yourself that that destiny is locked, loaded, and sealed, right? Like, you have everything you need to get there, and you need to not tire out in the process. You need to not, I don't get frantic. Like, don't allow yourself to get over emotional or up in arms, or start doing the most, trying to move yourself forward. When this is saying that is unnecessary, it's a waste of your energy. You don't need to do cartwheels and backflips and all of this extra stuff to get you where you want to go. You're already in line and in track for it. And all you need to do is continue showing up, set your intentions and go towards them and show up. But don't feel the need to like gas out trying to make something of yourself, I hear. This is really definitely feeling work related, you guys. I hear work smarter, not harder. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So we have got the Six of Swords, okay? Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, moving between cycles and worlds. What this is this is like a prophetic card, right? This is the promise of a new future, okay? It's represented by the dove, and like clockwork, I always give my clients that the analogy of like when a bird lays an egg, or when a lady gets pregnant, it's the promise of a new life. It's the promise of a new future. We see it growing. We can check in with it. There's milestones, right? You can watch that thing grow until it hatches or until it's birthed, and then there is new life. This is the promise of new life. This is prophecy. This is saying no matter where you've come from or where you're coming from, new life is always possible. Frustrations will pass. They will. And this comes out right under the high priestess in reverse that says, don't push for rewards, be patient and know that it's coming. Okay? The prophecy card mixed with this saying, there's no need to push. The promise is here. Okay? The egg has been laid, right? The promise is here. All you need to do is show up, check in, watch for it, nurture it, care for it, do your work, and know that it will hatch and be birthed. Okay? I hear clarity, like get clear. Okay. So for some of you guys, you could be watching this and it might be resonating with you on a feelings level. Like, I really feel this way, but I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean, and I don't know what it is that I'm exactly going for. Okay, this feels like to me a spread of wanting, seeking, wanting more. Like, I feel this strong energy of you guys just being like, I want more. I know there's more. There has to be more for me. Where's my more? What does more even mean for me? I just want more. Okay? There's a need here, and this is a tangent, but there's a need here for you to get clear and get in touch with clarity and see what this means for you, right? What is your more? What do you want? What do you desire? Write it out if you have to. Okay, but again, sidebar, you have all of this energy here that's moving you in the right direction, and with the Empress energy here as well. These are powerful tools, you guys, but if you're not clear on what it is that you actually want and desire, it's meaningless. If you have a big toolbox, but you have no idea what you want to build, you're just going to be sitting there with your toolbox. There is a need here for you to get really clear and make decisions around what you want in your life, what you deserve, what you see for yourself. Okay. If you really, 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 really want to be a famous artist, you have to decide on that, set that intention firmly, and then go after it. In a balanced energy, knowing that once I make this decision and once I decide and once it's intentional and I show up for myself, that is all that's needed. I don't have to overwork myself. I don't have to die trying to achieve this. All I need to do is make a solid decision and get clear around it, set that intention, show up for myself. That is the process. And then watch everything come into alignment, you guys. Sorry, that was a download I got, and I felt the need because I could hear and feel some of you watching and just being like, I really, really feel this, but what is it for me? Or where is it for me? I can't decide or get clear about that for you. You have to decide that. But I'm here to tell you, once you do, you have all of the tools needed to make it a reality. You got the Four of Pentacles. This is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Self-reliance in practical pursuits. Yeah. This comes in right under this Eight of Pentacles with preparing for the future. You guys, this is so work-related. Okay? And so what this says is trust your endeavors regardless of what everyone else says, regardless of the opinions that you get about it. Trust yourself, trust your gut, trust the direction you're headed in, trust what you think and feel about it. And, this is also confirmation that you are working hard to lay the foundation for this. So you don't need to second guess it. You don't need to, sorry, I know I sound like a broken record, but don't get frantic as you're going towards your goals and things. That energy will throw you off. That energy knocks you out of the game because you can't make clear decisions and clear movements when you're, you just can't. It doesn't make any sense, right? So come out of that. Don't push. Just get clear. Acknowledge, set the intention, go after it, and show up for yourself. If that means practicing, showing up for yourself, do that. If that means finally putting in the applications for the dream job that you know you really deserve and you're capable of, do that, right? Just show up for yourself. This is saying that you are the man with the plan. You know exactly, once you get clear, you know exactly how to do it. You know how to go about the things that you want. You have all the knowledge and tools that you need. Don't allow anyone else's opinion to throw you off. You might be, I'm done with this job. I'm going to do my art, right? I don't know why maybe somebody is an artist. I don't know why I keep going back to that example and analogy, but if I'm speaking to you, great. I live to serve, but someone might be thinking, forget this. I really want to just pursue my art. This is saying that you might come across people or you might face opposition, right? That's like, I don't agree with that. Or, well, what are you going to do? Well, right? The naysayers, this is saying trust yourself. You, with preparing for the future, you have the practical abilities, talents, knowledge, gift of God, whatever. You have the practical tools to do what you need to do. And just because I don't have the same tools in my toolbox that you have, I can't inform that for you, right? So when people try to push their opinions off on us, it's usually because we can only operate from our perspective and from our experiences. So for me, I might be telling you, well, how are you going to do that? Because I've never tried to do anything like that. But for you, I can't see what you see and I don't know what's in your toolbox. And you might be looking at your toolbox like, little do you know, I know exactly what I'm doing, right? So this says trust in that. Don't worry about what everyone else says. 5 of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Do what we must in struggles. This says, and again, with this 4 of Pentacles right before it, this says that conflict could be present, could be dealing with naysayers, could be dealing with people who are discouraging us from going after our plans or believing in the dreams and visions that we have. But this is saying persevere. This is saying this is not a time to be passive. Yeah, and with the 6 of Pentacles right above it, reclaiming your power. And getting the fruits of your labor. This is saying stand firm. This is not a time to be passive. Do what you must in struggles. Whatever opposition you face, any naysayers you face, any sort of self-inflicting pain or hurt or struggle or self-sabotaging ways, come up against that. This is not a time to roll over. This is a time to get what you want. This is a time to manifest newness. This is a time to go after your dreams. And this is not a time to roll over. This also says pay attention to your dreams because they could really be informing you right now. You might be lucid dreaming. You might be having really powerful dreams that are trying to inform you of your environment or guide you to something new or tell you what decisions to make or tell you where you belong. For my group of people who were feeling like, well, I don't really know where I belong or what it is that I'm working or trying to manifest. Pay attention to your dreams. We've got the Seven of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, inner strength and resources. Okay, this comes in right under the Empress with creativity, fertility, and new promise. What this says is you have all the skills and resources necessary to accomplish and achieve. You right now, with this energy of the Seven of Wands, you have a personal advantage that you may not realize, but other people may realize. Okay, and this takes me back to people asserting their opinions over you and your plans and the things that you want to do or achieve or how you're moving. There's a need here for you to rely on yourself and know that you are seeing things the way that you need to for a reason. You're reclaiming your power. You're manifesting a new future for yourself or the future that you've always wanted. And don't let anybody get in your way. Don't let anything get in your way, right? That is what this is saying. And you have everything that you need already inside. You do. You just do. You just do. You know, I wish I could say, like, have a fancier way of saying that or like some, but I don't. It's just black and white, you know. Empress energy with inner strength and resources, confirming that this is saying that you have so much power to manifest as long as you recognize it, tap into it, and acknowledge it and own it for yourself. Don't rely on everyone else's opinions or words or thoughts or whatever to push you towards the future that you want. Go inward. Yeah, you guys, I feel like you guys have hatched a plan. I feel like you guys have hatched some sort of plan, you know, and maybe you're keeping it to yourself. Uh, you know, it's kind of like I see somebody, you know, sitting at their job and like working and writing out like a 5-year plan of like how I'm going to blow this pop stand, launch my business, or move and start my, right? Like like I just get this energy of like launching some sort of plan, but then Spirit is saying, you know, as you're launching that plan or creating that plan, know that it's right for you. Trust yourself with it. Don't feel the need to put 55 eyes on it. Don't send it through your friends and your family and get their opinions. Trust yourself and go with that and harness this high priestess and empress energy that's balanced and with spirit and the physical. Show up for yourself in the physical, but then also don't push hard and know that everything is created in the spiritual first. And as long as you create it there, as long as you set that intention, you know, then spirit is conspiring on your behalf to make this so, to bring it into reality. You know, and if you're faced with any struggle or any oppositions or if there's anything like that, just persevere through it. Just persevere through it. Okay? You have everything you need inside. You have all of the tools. If at any time you feel like I don't know what to do, go inward. Go inward. You know, don't call up all of your friends. And, you know, if you go inward and it's like, talk to somebody. Like you've been a hermit, you need to talk to somebody, then trust yourself. But that's all I'm saying. Ultimately, trust yourself. Self-reliance and practical pursuits, right? Bottom of the deck, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. Okay. Heating inner voice and cycles. So this is major arcana. And what this is saying, so big shifts, big endings, big beginnings. The Wheel of Fortune says adapt to a new cycle in your life for greater success, right? Adapt to a new cycle. So whatever it is that you're moving towards or you're coming out of something and going towards something new, or you've hatched this plan that you want to unfold, the Wheel of Fortune's on your side. It's saying, again, heed the inner voice. Okay? Follow what your higher self is telling you is good for you and where you need to head and what's going to take you to success. Follow that. And don't worry about the way that things look. Don't worry about the things that people are saying. It doesn't matter. Heed the inner voice and cycles, okay? A new cycle has been initiated in your life, and it's your job to get in the flow of that. And that will carry you to your success, okay? Let's get clarity. Please give me clarity over this spread for the Cancers. Cancer Collective. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Great Spirit, give me one more card for the Cancers. Wow, the cards are like jumping today. Whoa. Okay. All right, you guys. First card out. Oh, that's quick. Thank you, Spirit. First card out, we got the Frog. Okay. Clearing, cleansing, and healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. You guys, so I feel like this is you. Like you are the frog. But yeah, going through a time of cleansing, clearing, rejuvenation. Okay, I feel like, and this is really speaking to all this energy here that's saying don't push and don't overwork yourself to get where you're trying to go or to achieve the things that you want to achieve or to reach your goals. But also what this could be saying is some of you are coming out of a time, and I really do feel like this is work related for a lot of you, a large group. And some of you could be transitioning out of something or a situation or an environment that you were overworked or where you felt like you had to put in so much to get a little in return. And this is saying that you're being cleansed and cleared and you're rejuvenating from that, and you're moving and manifesting something that is more beneficial for you and something where you can be more of yourself and something where you don't have to put in 100 to get 50 in return. Ooh. Okay. This is very interesting, you guys. I feel like sometimes I just like black out on these readings, and this one's interesting. I feel like I'm not going to remember any of this after the reading. So anyway, next card out, you've got the Gazelle, and I'm just trying to find her. There we go. Where you at, girl? Just seen you. You guys, she's like playing hopscotch with me. Okay. Sorry. So, next card out, we've got the Gazelle. Okay. Heightened awareness and ability and vulnerable. The Gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant. And this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. Oh my God, this is such Cancer, I feel like, such Cancer energy. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. Okay? So, you guys, I feel like this is, especially with this here, this is a reminder of who you are, the power you possess, and the fact that there is beauty all around you. Okay, there's beauty in your talents and in your abilities. Some of you, I feel like I just felt the energy of some of you being stuck in an environment or a job or a project or something, some environment or space in life right now where you're not even being you're not being used, in like the things you're doing are not beneficial. That is not what I'm trying to say. You're not being, I don't, for lack of a better term, you're not being used properly, right? So it would be like Beyonce, being at a workshop for performers and her doing the accounting. And it's like, why do y'all have Beyonce in the back office doing paperwork when she's Beyonce and she should be up here teaching all of the dancers how to serve or teaching all of the singers how to give? And you know what I mean? Like, it's like, why is Beyonce in the back doing paperwork? And I feel like that is what this is saying as well. Like, you are trying to manifest, but maybe you are going about it through the hard work method, overworking yourself, doing the most. But this is saying that you can simply just manifest and set the intention and move towards a new space in life and a new opportunity, job, project, energy, relationship where you're better suited, you're better served, and you can serve better with your natural abilities, your inner strength and resources, the things that you naturally possess, being your good old Cancer self, right? Yeah. Getting back in contact with the beautiful things in your life, recognizing them, seeing them for what they are. If you have a beautiful talent that is being wasted, this is you waking up and being like, wow, I can use this to manifest my beautiful future, or I can use this to move me towards the opportunities that I want, or I can simply use this just to make myself feel better, for self-healing. Let's pull from the Angel Oracle deck and wrap up. Angels, can you please give me a word for Cancer Collective as it pertains to this spread? Woo! Okay. Angels, can you give me one more card for the Cancers? Okay, thanks. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. First card out, we got Opportunity to Forgive. Okay. So this says this situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Okay? All right, you guys, I feel like what this is saying is, first of all, the first thing that came to me is an opportunity to forgive yourself. Everything starts with self, okay? Even when we're in bad relationships and people mistreat us, there's a moment there and an opportunity also to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to accept treatment like that, for allowing yourself to stay somewhere longer than you were being honored, right? In a place where you weren't being honored, you weren't being served, you couldn't serve to your highest capacity. And this is kind of taking that moment to grow, heal, recognize things for what they are, and just be like, oh, wow, okay, I deserve more than this. Okay, going on, right? This is what I said about setting that intention, getting clear on what it is that you even want to manifest and grow in your life, seeing it clearly, and then healing whatever you're coming from so that you can move forward towards that. Because then we've got, what do you desire? Okay, I knew that I was really feeling that energy. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Okay, you guys? So, for my group of you all who are like, huh? Get clear on what it is. Ask yourself, what do I want? A lot of times we move through life based upon information that has been downloaded into us from our surroundings, society, our environment, our moms, our dads, our aunties, our grandmas, whatever. So you don't even realize that you've moved through your entire life functioning on their template of how things are supposed to be, but you're coming into a time now where you're kind of waking up and realizing that, wait, I can write this thing out. I can plan my life. I can do the things I want to do. I can paint whatever picture I want to. Get clear on what it is that you desire so that you can manifest it. You have the power to do so. But if you don't know what it is, you know, if somebody writes you a check for $50,000 and is like, buy whatever car you want, but you have no idea what kind of car you want, you're just going to be sitting around with $50,000, and no car, no wheels. Okay, so this is saying decide what car you want. Decide what job. Decide. Make decisions and get really clear so that you can then activate your power on it and just manifest it into your life. We've got play. Beautiful. Okay. Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. Okay, so what this is speaking to is that balance, okay, that need to not push and push and push and push and push, right, you guys? Create that balance for yourself, show up for yourself, get clear, and then manifest. All right. I hope this helps you guys. This is what I have for you. I love you so, 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 so much. Big, big love for Cancers, my fellow water signs. Let me know how it resonates for you guys, and I will talk to you next time.